Thinking if this Henny would last, it's my team. We dream heavy if you ask us. Getting head in the Bentley on the way to Nebraska.
What up, everybody? It's Jay. Welcome back to $5 Fridays. I'm here with a special guest, my homie, Mr. Relinquished Animosity, Mr. Will, Mr. AKA You're Gonna Lose If You Go Against Cruz, Mota. What's good?
How you doing, brother? How you doing?
Yo, I appreciate you coming out, man. I know it's cold. I know it's snowing.
Hey, it's the winter weather. If you ain't used to it, get the fuck out.
That's true. That's true.
Relinquished Animosity. You know, may talk about my style a little bit. It's just, it's like Jay Reason said. He said it's different. It is. It really is. It's when you're looking at today's generation and the music that's coming up, it's all about like that trap music and turning up and don't get me wrong, like, you know, trap music, people that are doing their thing, you know, no hate against them. It's just, you know, they're doing their thing, they're making their money, but it's just now the game is kind of like taking a turn for the worst. I'd like to say they lack substance, they lack lyrics, metaphors, punchlines, analogies, all of that, and it's like, you know, it's like we really forgotten where the game came from.
Exactly.
What hip hop is, the culture, why it was created, the birth of it. It's kind of one of the reasons why I even started rapping. And at one point I was just gonna put the mic down and just let it go, but there was like this side of me just said I just couldn't let go. I had to pick it up again, as much as like I was stressed out how the game is right now.
Do you feel it's tougher for underground artists to have their message across, or do they already have like a core fan base that they don't really care who else listens to them? I
mean, like these rappers, these underground rappers, like the legit ones, they do have their core, their fan base that they've reached out to already, and I think for most of them they would love to expand their music, but it's that, you know, you're looking at society today, the generation that's growing up, and it's like, okay, they listen to that and half of them, or I would like to say the majority of them, have no idea what they're talking about. Yeah. And from personal experience, my last performance, only the white boys understood exactly what I was talking about. They were the ones cheering for every punchline, for every metaphor that I was dropping. They were cheering, and I would look at my own people, and they were just like, what is he talking about? That expression on their face, they were clueless. And it's like I would love to perform in front of like thousands of people, but if my message doesn't get across, then what's the point? You know, it's more of a sense they put in their hook and their lyrics, but it's more of like if you have a catchy beat or a catchy hook, you know, you Dr. Seuss, you 1, 2, 3 ABC, and oh my God, let me
Blue
bump
fish,
that.
red fish.
You know,
just put some bass on it, and you know, it's a club hit right there.
And most of these underground rappers, I listen to their interviews, and they're like, yeah, I would love, you know, to perform for millions of people, thousands of people, but at the end of the day, whenever I make it, whenever I do, even though it's like 2, 3 people, and you know, I perform for literally no one in the club, and it's like, but you know what? That's how it is.
How did you come up with Relinquished Animosity? That's such a cool, unique name.
That
sounds
name,
scary though.
I mean, animosity is just hostility between 1 or 2 or more people, or 1 or 2 states. Just that hostility that's between them. It's actually a funny story. It was I was chilling one time with Joe and Rita, and Rita, she was just telling me something that she was going through with somebody else, and she let me read one of her letters, and when I was reading it, I came across the word animosity, and it caught my interest. I didn't know what it meant.
Oh, that letter.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know.
I know that letter.
So, you know, I love to read and I love to learn. If I don't know something yet, I'm gonna go look it up. I'm gonna research it. I'm gonna find out about it. And so when I came across the word, I did that very thing, and I liked it. I was like, all right, you know, I'm angry, man. I really am. I have a lot of stuff, all the stuff that I've been through. I was like, yo, I have all that hostility, that anger building up. Relinquished was just another word to disperse, to release, you know. So I'm letting all that out through the mic. When the pen hits the pad, that's when I'm letting everything out, you know, straight from the heart, you know.
I could picture you like teaching classes, you know. I could picture you going around the world and, you know, educating the youth or educating whoever So I was just wondering, why did you choose rap now instead of anything else?
I mean, it's funny you say that because I am going to school and I want to be a history professor. I do want to teach. I love history and everything, because you look at a lot of people that I've come across, they look at humanity as just like the disease that's touched the earth, and in a sense you can say that we've come across so many things, and everything we touch we've destroyed, but along the way we've progressed in so many ways, and we've accomplished so many things, you know. And when you look back at your own history, like, you know, I'm Mexican, so when I look back at the empires, that the Aztecs and the Purepaches and like all like the Mayans and all these great civilizations, what they've accomplished, what they've built, it's beautiful, because, you know, that's your people, that's what they did, you know. And I can, you know, most people that I talk to, they don't know nothing about that. They know the basics, but they don't know. When you go into depth, you know, you leave them at all, like, wow, I didn't know my people were capable of that.
How would you describe the rap game, like, right now, one word? Well, I think I know the word, but what one word would you describe the rap game?
I want to say fixed.
Fixed. Can you explain that?
Fixed. It's more of a sense, like, I asked my brother the same question earlier, and he said it's like pimp. To me, it's like being fixed. All right, we're gonna come in, and this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna tell the people this is what's hot, and we're gonna take someone, we're gonna make him do this, and we're gonna generate money through that sense. So if this idol that everyone looks up to thinks that this particular thing is hot, everyone's gonna think that's hot. So if you look at how everything is, you know, people smoking weed, I'm drinking, you know, I'm defiling women in this manner, then, you know, everyone's gonna think that's good. You know, I believe, like, if Pac and Big were still alive, like, you know, well, let me rephrase that. You know, I believe, like, if, you know, they were still rapping, the game would have never shifted the way it has. And you know, for all, you know, Big was a very influential rapper. You know, his hip hop was alive, and that was like a beautiful thing, because he was lyrical. You know, and he had his movement, he had his crowd, and people understood what rap was about, the hip hop, the culture, the struggle. And Pac did the same thing, you know, on the West Coast. And it's like, you know, well, let's take these two icons down and let's replace them, because they're opening the eyes of too many people. We can't have that. We have to shut them down.
You mentioned Pac, Biggie, Immortal Technique, J. Cole. Are they the type of rappers you listen to?
They are.
Okay.
My biggest, the biggest rapper that I listen to is, of course, Pac.
Okay.
Pac. And it was more of a sense of, you know, his background and what he really did. Most people don't know, but he actually had a lot of programs helping, like, kids who came from homes where, like, their parents were drug addicts.
Okay.
Because he came from a broken home as well. He did a lot for the community. You know, he was like this rapper. He brought the Bloods and the Crips together. He did like this event, and he brought them together. There was peace, you know. And of course, you know, the upper people don't like that. They don't want to see that. They don't see communities getting together. And, you know, his mother was a Black Panther. The Black Panthers did the same thing. They would, like, feed the hungry. They would, like, try to be all about the community. And then the FBI saw them as a threat, you know, and shortly started to destroy them, you know. And it's you know, they didn't want to see that community progress. It's so, you know, it's Pac, you know, Nas. There's J. Cole, Immortal Technique. Like, for undergrounds, there's Immortal Technique, Diabolic, Army of the Pharaohs. You know, Vinny Paz was a part of that. You know, all of these politically, you know, sided rappers who just talk about what's really going on, and it's I don't know. I feel like they really, like, they give me that inspiration I need. Like, all right, they're doing that, I gotta do this too. You know, I'm like, I'm another generation. The older generation, I gotta pick up. You know, I gotta pick up the torch and keep going with it. I can't let that particular section of rap die.
At the end of the show, we usually do a little freestyle.
Freestyle. Oh,
but I want you to do it written, because I feel like the world needs to hear it written, especially from you. I need you to educate the people. I need you to educate the YouTubers. But I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna just freestyle. Then I'm gonna pass it to my homie Relinquished, and he's gonna kill it. He always does. So let's go. Give me a word.
Give you a word. Catastrophe. Catastrophe.
Check. He gave me the word catastrophe. It's blasphemy. All these homies try to blast at me for what? I don't know why. I'm just living my life, and you know I'm dreaming on the side. It's like a side hustle. You said this, I go to the gym and got muscle. It took me a minute. I had to get some protein and gains. You know what I mean, man. And I'm with Relinquished Animosity. We get in your head like psychology. Talking about life philosophy. We ain't trying to own no property like Monopoly. Cause that's the white man's world. And I'm trying to see the white man's girl. But he's pimping them like he's pimping us. Yeah, he's wearing red. I'm not wearing blue. I'm not crippin' cuz. I'm wearing black. My homie Animosity, he will attack on any beat. And it's about to snow again. Damn. I can see by the glimpses that I'm taking, it's gonna snow about 4 to 8 inches. And I forgot to mention, I'm freestyling. This is not a written. So I'm gonna pass that to Cruz. You go against him, you're gonna lose. You got something to say, so open your ears, okay? Go.
Yo, check it. Jimmy, you know you're my fam, and I'ma try to vent my pain, hoping they understand. When I speak about the cartels, strolling down the street in my roots next to death, that's a living hell. See, Mexico, that's my home, and I ain't trying to go. Where they move major weight, they let them cannons blow. They split your cantaloupe over the green or the dope. People witnessing so many killings, they learn to cope. That's why my mentality's far from peace. America never taught me to turn the other cheek. It's load the clip, cock back, massive casualties. Shedding the blood of my own people, that's a tragedy. Now they mad at me, they after me. They coming through to murder my whole family just to get back at me. And now they asking why I'm stressed. With immigration on my dick, it's hard to feel blessed. And though I'm stacking paper, man, it's hard to neglect. When they come through in the AM, man, you never expect. I'm packing the heater, I'm packing the vest. I'm making them flip when slugs hitting their chest, their head and their neck. Man, they better show me respect, cause I'ma empty the clip until ain't none of them left. Man, that's on my bars, I keep them real. If I was to get deported, I'm packing steel. See, I'm from where the elders sweep blood off the streets. They bury the seeds, and that's a daily routine. But them seeds ain't flowers that grow, those are bodies that decompose as time go. My Cambodian brothers and sisters, I finally feel, cause Mexicans develop their own series of killing fields.
Ooh, kill him. Kill him, relinquish animosity. Relinquishing his animosity.
Dang, that had me angry, man.
If y'all didn't feel that, man, yeah, replay that, listen to it again, and dissect every word yourself. Pause if you have to.
I'll even give you a dictionary if you need it.
Actually, give them your contact information so they could reach you somehow if they got some questions about your bars.
You can find me on Instagram, animosity_flow.
Yeah.
Facebook is Relinquished Animosity.
Yeah.
I'm not spelling that out for you. You can't spell it.
You shouldn't be following me.
I know, you shouldn't be following me.
Cruz, thank you for coming.
Yeah, no
I
doubt,
appreciate
brother.
it,
No
man.
doubt.
Especially with the weather and all. I know you won't be at home snuggling in your bed, writing some bars, but I had to drag you out just to interview you. So
Nah, it's all good.
I really appreciate that. You spit hot fire. You know that. I tell you that all the time. I'm just gonna say he's one of the best rappers I know. So, Cruz, Jay, Dream Heavy, $5 Fridays. I'll see you guys soon.
Dream heavy.
Peace.
Used to think if these pennies would last us, now we drinking, I'm thinking if this Henny would last us. My team, we dream heavy if you ask us, getting head in the Bentley on the way to Nebraska.
So at the end of the show, we usually do a freestyle.
Freestyle? Really?
Okay, ready?
Wait, is that a surprise?
That's fine.
That's fine.